Hello, hello. Welcome to Monday Night Live, Destiny Unit family. Hello, hello. Wow, what a great night to be in our amazing company. We have a great night planned. So much to do, so much to say, so much love to pass on. So start off the night with just saying hello. So just go ahead and just type in your hellos and greetings and all that good stuff, and just let me know how well everybody's doing, and let's get the party started. How y'all doing? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to see everybody jumping on. So proud and excited to see everybody. All right, so don't forget to send a message out to your team members, let them know, remind everybody that we are live. The family is in full effect. How y'all doing? Hello, 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 hello. OM to the G. Tonight is going to be so very, very cool. I want to make sure that you go ahead and grab your favorite beverage. Okay, grab your favorite beverage and a notebook, because you're going to want to take notes tonight. Okay, you're going to want to take notes tonight. You're going to want to make sure that you remember how to do this, because this training tonight is going to follow you throughout your Mary Kay business. Tonight's training is going to put you in the mindset of a true entrepreneur, business owner that you are, and get you ready for big things to come. So welcome to the Pink Lines virtual studio presentation of Monday Night Live. Today is May the 4th, and I am your host for this evening, Myra Robinson. I am an independent Mary Kay sales director, your sister, your friend, your coach, your cheerleader, and I got your back. Okay, got your back. So just start off by saying hello, so I know you're there. I am so proud to be able to put on some information for you tonight that is going to boost your business tonight. So this is going to be about business management, and I'm going to go live and show you where some things are so that you can find them and use them and all that good stuff. So don't forget to shout out, say hello to me, so I know you are there. Make sure you got your favorite beverage ready to go. Want to start off by welcoming everybody online tonight. Welcome, 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 welcome to the family. We're going from the north, the south, the east, and the west. Don't want to leave out any of our family members, so don't forget, say hello to me. So glad that we are here together, right? We are family. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family night, Monday Night Live. You know what? What's cool about what's happening right now is you can truly turn lemons into lemonade in this business. And I hope you all have been truly taking the time to embrace the opportunity to brush up on some stuff, or to learn something new, because what you're going to find is the minute you realize that the scary part is over and it's time to get back to the norm, or whatever the norm is going to be for us when this passes, you're going to want to be in a position where you are hitting the ground running. You know, you don't want to be at the starting gate. You want to be running through that starting gate full speed, ready to go, with a plan, with your tools in your tool belt, ready to go to work, right? So tonight is another tool and a reminder for some and an introduction to others. And that's good, because from time to time we need both. And I wanted to do this in a fun way. And I just appreciate the comments. I appreciate the love, the hearts, and all that great stuff. So again, wanted to jump in and get right on into it. So first of all, I pray that everybody is safe, and I pray everybody's family is well. If there are any prayer requests that you would like for me to pass on, please send them my way right now. I want to let you all know how much I appreciate your just your attention and your comments on our Facebook page. Hopefully you have all subscribed to our YouTube page as well, so that you will be a part of any recordings that are published for our unit, by our unit, through our unit, so that you will have access to every tool that you might need to boost your business. This is truly a go give business. So we want to continue to share what we learn with each other so that we can all be stronger together. So welcome everybody. Again, if you're unsure, make sure your team members know that we are on live tonight. Okay. So got my notes right in here. So I'm not telling you guys to do anything that I'm not doing too. So I've got my notes right here in front of me. And please feel free to ask questions throughout the night. I do see them here in front of me. That's why I'm bouncing back and forth. So please make sure that you jump in with anything that might be pressing on your mind, or might be something that I might be able to answer for you live here with the rest of the family. All right. So have y'all like totally been like, oh man, we were so close, right? Well, as you know, the celebration for all working consultants has become very, very close to my heart. It's something that I want to continue to do as we recognize everybody who is working their business right now. I know this is an unprecedented time for all of us, but for those of you that remain in the trenches and do what you can when you can, it's amazing how it all comes together. And I'm going to be able to show you how to maximize your effort right now, because I'm telling you, what you're doing right now is going to come back to you. The beauty of this business is every step that you take in this business results in some momentum further down the line. And this is the embodiment of a true entrepreneurial effort. So what I've always loved and respected about this business is you truly get back what you put in, right? And you don't have to wait for someone to give you permission to change an idea or to create or implement something that's heavy on your heart. You don't have to wait for someone to tell you when to pivot. You don't have to wait to make a change that might improve your situation, both in your business and outside your business. You are in total control of running your business. So I want to give you another set of tools tonight to help you with that. So I am going to be talking tonight about products. I'm going to introduce you to the new products and show you those. I'm going to be showing you another tool that you will need to not only manage your business, but to help you track your numbers so that you can continue to grow your business, because many of you are brand spanking new. And many of you that will be watching this broadcast later on will be learning as you're earning, right? And I've always appreciated being able to learn on the job training, we used to call it, OJT. And I want to keep that tradition going. So I'm going to be calling some ladies together who have graciously volunteered to be a part of the virtual training team. The virtual training team is going to be a group of consultants who randomly will come together to express and participate and use the gifts that they've been given to help you grow your business, because we all have different gifts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to share your gift with the rest of the family so that we can continue to get strong and grow our businesses together. So I hope you consider that the greatest of compliments, because I know for a fact that every lady that is in our family has amazing gifts and talents that are going to take them far, not only in their Mary Kay business, but in life as well. And we want to continue to celebrate everybody. So I want to go ahead and officially give you the results from our Celebrating Working Consultants contest from April. We had worked our way down to needing 3 more consultants, but I want to personally congratulate each and every one of you who worked your business last month. We to reach our goal for the special drawing, we needed 3 more consultants who were ready to step up and pull together and work their business, and it just didn't happen this time. But you know what? How you handle disappointment is what makes you a budding and growing leader in our industry. But I want to congratulate everyone because there were lots of strides that were made in the month of April. And I think the momentum that we have built, we want to keep it going. So this magnanimous moving up May is going to be huge because of what you did in the month of April. So I want you to keep going, keep growing, and keep doing what you've been doing, because this month we're going to add another facet to our contest, which is called Each One Reach One. And it's going to be a celebration of consultants who are not only working their business, but who have chosen to grow their team. All right. So I think this would be a great way to do both. Well, I wanted to have that coincide with the promotions that are going on with Mary Kay right now. So have you all been on In Touch or been receiving the emails or text messages about the amazing contest that started at the beginning of the month? I mean, this is huge. It's absolutely huge. Double credit again. Y'all, this is crazy, crazy talk. And not only is the double credit counting for you now, but it will count towards your seminar celebration for next year too. Yeah. I'm like, y'all, I've been in Mary Kay. I will be celebrating another anniversary in 4 days with Mary Kay this month on the 8th. And in the time that I have been building and celebrating my business, I have never seen Mary Kay do double credit this many times in 1 year, let alone this many times this close together. So I want all of us to take full advantage of everything that Mary Kay is giving. So there's going to be a bunch that I'm going to run down with you all tonight so that you can see everything. That's why I asked you to grab a little notebook, because this is going to be huge, and I want you to know where to go and look on In Touch to get further explanation on it all. Okay? All right. So check this out. Now, I know you've probably been on In Touch, but my job tonight is to not only help you put it together, get it set up in your thinking, but I want you to be able to track where you are, track what you're doing, and continue to grow your business while you celebrate all of this. All right. So this is going to be huge for all of us. All right. I am so proud and excited, y'all. This is unprecedented. Unprecedented. So are you ready? You ready to go with me? You ready to go? Okay. So the first thing, again, April is done. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations, everybody. Now let's get ready to rock and roll into May. It's time to move up and make some changes. It's going to be a lot of M's, okay? Making changes, moving up. And it's time to create the momentum that you want in your Mary Kay business. Now, maybe you decided that you want to do your business small, medium, or large. Whatever that is, there will be a place for everyone in this quest for success. Sound good? All right, so here's how it's going to go. Not only are we going to celebrate working consultants who are placing their orders throughout the month, okay? And remember, our goal is 8 working consultants who have ordered by the 15th, and then the last 7 by the 31st of May, right? So that's going to be our staple every single month. There's going to be a drawing once we hit our goal on the 15th, and then there'll be another drawing at the end of the month once we hit our total goal for the month. But we have added another facet of celebration. This month, because of what Mary Kay is doing, I want us to maximize the recruiting side of growing our business as well. Now, it's always been a tradition in our family that everybody have at least one team member on their team. You may not want to be a director. You may not want to drive a car. You may not even want to be in a red jacket, okay? But I always say that it is unwise to turn down income from any situation, because the majority of us that have become a part of the Mary Kay family came in to earn some extra income. Wouldn't you agree? Is everybody with me on that? So why not have another facet of income coming at you? Because in our business, we have the opportunity to earn income several different ways. And we'll get into that more and more as time goes on. But tonight, I want to make sure that everybody understands not only how the money should be tracked as it's coming in, but also track what's going out. Does that make sense? Because it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep, right? And what you do with it when you have it in. Because a lot of times we just think, oh, well, I'll just buy the product and then I'll buy the I'll, do whatever and then I'll place an order, whatever. It's more than that. It's more than that. You want to make sure that you not only manage what's coming in, but what's going out as well. And you want to keep track of where it is. Otherwise, it will feel like you're not making any money. It'll always feel like you're spending and never, and what you're not realizing is that you've got things out of whack. So tonight is another tool that I'm going to teach you that is just as important as customers coming in, customers becoming happy, building great relationships with not only your customers, but your team members and all of that, how to envelop all of that into your Mary Kay career. So the tool that we're going to be talking about tonight, it falls under business management. So we're going to go right on into this particular part. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you again. So I hope you like that. I hope you like me being able to guide you through the whole pieces and parts of what our business looks like. And so what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you just kind of watch my screen and take notes while we go. And I'm going to explain it step by step, so it'll be really easy for you. But tonight I want to teach you about each one, teach one. And I'm going to backtrack just a little bit. Each one, teach one is going to be our tagline for growing your team. And I want to remind you that every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, the virtual studio will be open and broadcasting for either Peek into Pink or the skincare class. All right. Now, we will also be doing other recordings and other trainings that you'll be able to download and use for your own watch party. All right. This has been so much fun putting these together, and I'm going to be sharing lots of videos with you that you can continue to add and save to your video file. Now, I would love for anybody who has done that. If you have saved any videos to your personal video file in Facebook, I would love to know who you are and which ones you've saved. And just to kind of get an idea so that you can have your own watch parties, because you may have someone who may want to try the products with you at a time that isn't already scheduled for our regular routine. But until you get comfortable with it, you're welcome at any time, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You'll just click the Calendly link and schedule your participant in there, and then send me a text to let me know she is there to participate. Okie doke? And we'll move on from there. All right, so don't forget, the Twice as Nice contest is going on right now. So let's start on off with the product training segment tonight, featuring the new summer products. Okay, so if you will watch my screen, I'm going to attempt again. Hopefully that worked out well the last time. So give me just a second. I'm going to share my screen with you. And let's see. Let's see if this is going to work for us here. And I don't think there's going to be any audio, so I'm going to, well, just in case, I'll hit share. All righty. Perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this 100% on here so that you can see all of it. Great. All right. So please keep texting, please keep doing comments and stuff like that, just in case. And I'm going to go right on in and share with you. Give me just a second to add that back. Right in here. Ta-da! Perfect. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is I want to go into sharing with you the new double credit promotion that's going on right now. It's called Twice as Nice. Twice as Nice. Okay. You'll find this on InTouch, just like all the rest of our amazing training, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on so that I can see any comments that come up, just in case you're commenting while I'm away, because while I'm showing my screen, I can't see your comments. So please continue to comment. It makes for a better experience for consultants who will be watching this training later. So please do that for me if you don't mind. Please continue to comment, and I will continue to share the comments with you. All right, so give me just a second to get this in. All right. All right, perfect. Perfect. All right, I can see the comments. Great. All right, so what we're looking at right now, from May 1st to May 31st, 2020, Twice as Nice promotion. Okay, now this is a great way to make the most of May and set yourself up for success for Seminar 2021. Now, this is seminar next year, and this includes everybody. All independent beauty consultants and sales directors can participate in the Twice as Nice promotion. Make May count this year and earned additional credit towards Queen's Court of Sharing and personal sales and the Circle of Achievement for next year. Okay, I mean, everything that you're doing is going to count double. So here's the qualifications. Everything that you need is on InTouch. So if you go to InTouch, you'll see the main screen that scrolls across the front, and the particulars are there. So basically, the Queen's Court of Sharing, Queen's Court of Personal Sales, and the Circle of Excellence, which is the entire unit, okay? You will earn additional credit towards all three of them, depending on how you grow your business during that time, all right? There are supporting materials to help you understand everything and anything in our InTouch in our InTouch screens. Okay, so anytime you're looking at any of the new, you have supporting material right underneath all of it. Okay, so if you have any questions about anything, it should be right under here for all of that. So you can download it to your computer, your phone, or whatever, and you'll be able to pull it up. But Twice as Nice. All right, but it gets even better. Okay, there's another contest that's going on right now, in addition to Twice as Nice, in addition to what the team is doing right now. And here is a little info. I'm going to try to see if I can get it to play here. But we all know about this month's jewelry, this amazing pendant right here. This is a year-long challenge. This is the Seminar Consistency Challenge and the Rocket Red Challenge right in here. All right. So be aware of what prizes are going on right now, y'all. There are amazing things to go right along with you working your business right now. So don't feel like, you're just in there willy-nilly, so to speak. All right. So what we're going to do, the second part of what I wanted to share with you tonight to go along with our Each One Reach One for our unit contest is this 2020 Double Great Start Team Building Cash Bonus. Does anybody need a little extra cash right now, or is it just me? All right, extra cash, anybody? Shout out at me, holler at me. If you do, this is a great way to do that. So going along with our Each One Reach One promotion this month, all right, May 2020 counts double credit, double great start, double. So normally an active beauty consultant or independent senior beauty consultant all the way up to DIQ can receive a $50 team building cash bonus for each Great Start qualifying new personal team member. The bonus will be received in the month the new team member's Great Start qualifying order is received. Now, what that is when she does a cumulative of 600 wholesale within her first 4 months of becoming a consultant, you will earn a $50 bonus. Now, that's normal, right? Well, right now, if she does that in the month of May, you will receive a $100 bonus instead of the $50 bonus. So you just got a 50% raise just like that. So in order for the double team building bonus to count in May, the beauty consultant agreement and her order has to be accepted by the company in February, March, or April, or May, right? So if she became a beauty consultant in February, March, April, or this month, and her order 600 or more goes in by the end of this month, you will earn $100 cash for her. Anybody else excited about that besides me? Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay. All right. So while I'm waiting on any comments that may come in behind that, this is huge. Once again, the details that kind of outline the particulars, the requirements, and the amounts you'll find on that promotions page. But here is an example of what this looks like. Okay. Your new team member, let's just say you see the new team member, Jennifer, right here, right? New team member, Jennifer. She came in and she placed a $200 order in the month of February. She did another 200 in March, and then she did her final 200 in May. Well, that's 600, right? So that means that she, yes, qualifies for this contest, and yes, that consultant will earn a $100 bonus for her. All right. So Katie is another example. This is another example of another consultant. And she came in May, did her order in May. It was 600 or more. Yes, she is in this contest. You actually earn $100 for her. All right. So there are other examples in there. So check that out, because there are lots of different scenarios that you might find yourself in. So for anyone who has added a team member this year since February, visit this information. And if you have any questions, whether or not your team member will qualify or can qualify for this bonus situation, let me know after you've checked this out, and we will sort it out, and I will help you put the information in a better place of understanding. And it's so easy to remember. All right. That is very, very cool. Very, very cool. So that's a raise right there. That's a definite raise right there. Each one reach one this month. All right. To go right along with our part 2 of our promotion for the month of May. It's the May 2020 Double Great Start Independent Beauty Consultant Team Building Cash Bonus. All right. So if you're excited about that, as I am, I think that's pretty cool all the way around. All right. Now, heading back over here. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So I'm like everybody else. The extra cash is very important to me, is very important. And you know what? You're leaving money on the table when you do not take advantage, or at least attempt to take advantage of these promotions. They're not doing this for them. They're doing it to reward you for your effort. I don't know about you. You can throw money at me all day for the work I'm doing. You know what I'm good for that. As long as it's legal and morally right, pay me. Okay. I'm with it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely with it. All right. So that is the 2 promotions that's going on right now that was announced May 1st. And I would love to be a part of every single consultant in our family right now adding their very first team member, whether it's been in a long time or if it has been something that you've wanted to do and maybe you just want another one. Okay. Let's do it. Let's just get it done. All right. So each one reach one this month. All right. So that's about the promotions tonight. So now I want to talk about some practical training that will benefit you throughout the course of your Mary Kay business. And money is very important, because it doesn't do you any good to have it come in and have it go and you don't know where it went. right? That happens a lot in our real lives anyway, doesn't it? So what I wanted to do tonight is I wanted to teach you the um, the mindset of the 60-40 split. All right, the 60-40 split. And I'm going to do that tonight by pulling in another little benefit here. Give me just a second to do that. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm pulling up another tool. So again, if you have your favorite beverage, take a sip and stay with me, all right? Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about that. Now, it may be part of the boring side of our business, but you know what? It isn't about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. And I like for consultants to know exactly where their money is going. Now, when you became a beauty consultant, one of the first things that I taught you or suggested was that you create a separate Mary Kay account for your Mary Kay sales income, okay? And the reason for that is because you want to make sure that you run your business like a business. All right. When you start mixing and matching and dipping and dapping and whatever, before you know it, you haven't done what you needed to do. So I'm going to strongly encourage you again, if you haven't already started to use a separate account. It does not have to be a business account either, just a separate account that has a debit card attached to it that you can use to place orders to your inventory from. Okay. But I want to show you a great way to track your business income from beginning to end, beginning with the sales ticket, the weekly accomplishment sheet, the deposit, and the replenishing of your store. Because it doesn't do any good if you have made your initial investment to set up your store, you sell the product, but then you don't replace it. And then you take the money that you just made from selling that item and it just went away. Well, now you got a hole in your store that didn't get filled, and it'll be kind of like, you go to Walmart and buy that gallon of milk, and then when you go back to get that second gallon of milk, and the store doesn't have the gallon anymore because they didn't replace it. That's not good. Well, that's exactly what you want to do with your Mary Kay business. So if you have made your initial investment and you have your store set up, what you want to do is keep track of items that are going in, items that are going out, and making sure that you replace the items that you sell to make it available for your next customer who may want that same item. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. And I'm going to put myself on the hot seat. Okay, now, once again, we're going to go back to Mary Kay InTouch, and I want you to visualize a couple of different things. I'm going to take you to my customers first and show you sales tickets that I have entered into the system, either by using the My Customer app on the phone that you can use, or by manually putting them in to the My Customer section on InTouch, right? Or by a customer going on your website, placing an order, and the order being input into the InTouch system as well. So all of those files are together in the InTouch system, and I'm going to show you where to look. Join me. All right. So I'm going to take you back again to InTouch, and I'm going to show you where you will look when you get there. All right. Let me get you here. All right, so we're going to go back to InTouch. Now, where you want to look, you want to go under Business Tools right here. Once you go to Business Tools, you'll scroll down to My Customers, right? Now, you just had a phenomenal virtual party, and your customers have gone on to your website, or you have manually made out a sales ticket for your customer, or you may have gone on to the My Customer app and put a sales ticket together for her. And now her information and order is now in the My Customer section under InTouch. Now, I hope that didn't go too fast then, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. All right, so under Business Tools, right here, see my little thing moving here. You go down to the bottom where you see My Customers, click on My Customers, and it'll take you into the InTouch version of the My Customer file, which looks exactly compatible to the one that you see on your phone when you do it on your phone. Okay, when you're doing it in the My Customers app. So since they sync together, you'll be able to see the information real time, either on your phone or on InTouch. Okay, or on InTouch. All right, so we're going to go here just a second. All right, now don't forget, please keep commenting and letting me know that you're able to hear me okay and follow me okay. That's very important, all right? All right, so if you'll just put in there, I'm with you, I'll be able to see it and know you're with me. Okay, so now we're in the My Customer section. Now I'm going to go into this area right here where it says orders, because this will be all the orders that I have input, either manually or my customers have input either through the website. So I'm going to click on orders. All right. And this will be a digital record of every order that I have put into the system, either by doing a customer delivery order or from a reorder that was placed from my customer, or any transaction where product was either delivered or sold from my store here at my house. Okay, as you can see over here, I just did one today, as a matter of fact. Okay, and these right here were orders that I did through the customer delivery service. That's why this is marked CDS right here. And as you know, just as a side note, I believe the discount, I'm not sure if it's still going on or not. I will double check that. But there's a discount for shipping on customer delivery service orders. And I'm going to make a note to remember that. Okay. All right. So once you have entered the sales ticket, see, these are sales tickets right in here. The system is now accepting that I have sold product. The customer, I've either delivered it, it went to our customer delivery service, or it has been paid. And right now I can actually change this one because it has been paid. All I have to do now is deliver it. Okay. And remember, please comment so I know you're still with me. Okay. And now all of my sales tickets from, up through today are in here. Does that make sense? So I've had obviously quite a few. So see, you probably can see all of this. But here is where this gets to be fun and interesting. All right. So prime example, I'm going to take this order here that I did for my customer. And now that she has paid for her order, I'm going to set it up because I'm going to put it in the mail tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and change the delivery date to tomorrow. And I'm going to put it in the mail tomorrow to her. I'm going to go down here because I sent her the link through ProPay, and I'll be teaching you how to do that later too. And she went ahead and paid through the ProPay link that I sent her to her phone. Okay. And I'm going to save it down here at the bottom. All right. Now, what that just did is this just added her sale to my weekly accomplishment sheet. Okay. Now, the weekly accomplishment sheet is the digital record of all sales transactions that you have made between your store and your customers. All right. And this is how you find it. All right. So I'm going to go back to the InTouch home. Okay. Go back to Business Tools again, right here. Go down to the very bottom where it says Weekly Accomplishments. Okay, this is the digital record of the income transactions that you are making between yourself and your customers. All right, so this is the next step that you will want to master, so that you can keep track of all of your sales for your business. All right. Now, when you click on that one, I hope I didn't go too fast again. All right, but you click on business tools, you click on weekly accomplishment sheets, and now what I'm doing now is I am entering my weekly accomplishments. Okay. Now, you remember that sale we just finished? Here it is right here. You see this one? This is the one I just completed, right? It automatically drops it into the weekly accomplishment sheet for the date that you did the sale on. This just happened today. And what you'll notice, and hopefully you can see this, but I'm hoping that it's not so small you can't see it. So I'm gonna try to make it a little bigger. Okay, let's see if hopefully it doesn't make it too big. All right, so now, all right. And I'm not seeing any comments. Are y'all with me? Hopefully I'm not talking to myself. Okay, so what you're looking at here, this is the sale that I just did today. And what you're doing here, this is how you keep track of your time. This is how you keep track of the appointment information, how many orders during that appointment. This right here is skincare sets sold. And if you hover above each item that's listed here, there is an explanation that will pop up to tell you what that is. Okay, so if you're curious what this little acronym means, you click on it and it tells you what this is. So this one would be number of skincare sets sold. All right. Now, this right here is the amount of the sale without the sales tax. Okay, so basically the subtotal. All right. Now, this particular order that my customer made is a reorder. So I'm going to go and change the category that this tab here is on, and I'm going to do a reorder, because that's what it was. It was a reorder, right? So now I'm going to also calculate what the sales tax was for that particular order. And for me, in my area, the sales tax is $5.40. Okay. All right. Now, if you gave away any gifts to her, or you gave her free product or any of that, you go ahead and calculate that information on here as well, because it is part of that 60/40 that I'm going to talk to you about here in a minute. But in this, for the sake of time and training tonight, I'm going to leave that part out. All right. Now, what you can't see, because I enlarged it, there is an add button right here. Okay. So I'm going to hit the add button. Okay, and go ahead and add her sale to my my accomplishment sheet for this week. Because as you can see right here, the sheet that I'm working on right now is dated May 5th through May 9th, right? So since this sale happened today, that's why it's on here. So let's just go back a little bit. So I'm going to look at my sale for last week. So what you do is you click on this little down arrow here, and it will do a drop down menu. And I'm just going to pull up last week's date range, and it will show me all of the sales. It'll show all the sales that I had last week. You see, I've been pretty busy, y'all. Okay. And now what I do is I go into each one and do the exact same thing that I just did for the sale that I did today, right? And what it will do is it will drop all of that information down here going forward. So just for grins and giggles, I'm just going to add them just like they are, just for time's sake. And I'm just going to drop a few, because just to kind of save time. But you kind of get the idea. You update all the information all the way across, and then you hit add, and it drops it down here to the actual weekly accomplishment sheet. Okay, that's where it's going to drop it. And you want them down here at the bottom, because up here, this is just your working form, so that you can make all the updates and corrections that you need to make. And then once it's dropped down here, that's the final. Okay. And you, of course, can make any changes or adjustments right over here if you need to. But I just, like I said, for the sake of time, I want to keep going. So let's just pretend like I've done all my, sales done for the week, right? And now I'm going to hit next because I want to go to the next page to show you what the breakdown looks like. The next page of the weekly accomplishment sheet is the summary of the activity for that week. Okay. And what you're looking at is basically the summary of everything that I did that I had dropped down. Okay. And right here is where I will enter any potential team members that I interviewed. If I added a new team member on here, how many appointments I have scheduled for the week, all of that good stuff. And it gets broken down. But here is where it gets fun. If you placed an order for section 1 or section 2, you would go ahead and enter that right here at the bottom. Okay, because it's a checks and balances for your business, right? Then once you've entered that information, you hit next again. Okay, the next page is just breakdown of what your goal is for the next week. Because if you don't set a goal, you'll hit it every time, right? So go ahead, set your sales goal and your recruiting goal for yourself and your business for next week. And you go ahead and put this in. So I'm just going to put my goal in here, even though it is virtual, right? And put that in. Down here is where you communicate with me. Any of these items down here that you check, whether it's tips on how to book more appointments, skincare classes, reorders, or whatever it may be, go ahead and check it. All right, because this is a digital communication with me that you would like more information on whatever subject that might be. Okay, and then once you've done that, you hit next again. It will take you into the next tab, which is any new team members that you may have added to your team. You would add her information here. If you interviewed her, you would check that. If you recruited her, you would check both, right? And then you put her information there, and then that also comes to me as well. All right, you hit next. This breaks down your information here. And of course, my screen isn't showing that because, as a director, it shows a little different. All right, so it pulls that. Okay. And then you get to your last screen where you can do a couple of different things. All right. The last screen is you'll see here where you can actually send me a copy of it. And you can actually click here to print a digital paper record for yourself. And then you hit submit. All right. And what you're doing when you do that is you're creating a record of your sales for tax purposes, for any income verification that you might need for your records to keep track of your sales and all that good stuff. Whatever you may need that for, that is your documentation. Okay. So that is what that's all about. So I'm going to pop back over here for just a moment. Okay. All right. Can y'all see me over here? Good. All right. So what do you think? Anybody have any questions about any of that so far? That is the weekly accomplishment sheet. All right. And I haven't been seeing any comments or anything like that. So I want to make sure. Okay. I've been seeing. Oh, yeah, you have been seeing. Okay. Let's see. Got it. Okay. So the discount on the shipping ended last month. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. I was not sure if it had continued or not. But yes, you put all the transactions in manually, because what happens is the information is put in there, you update it and finalize it, and then when you hit add, you're adding the final information to the bottom, which becomes a part of your digital record. And of course, if you need to make any changes, you can edit it or anything like that. It's not permanent. You can change it and update anything that you might need. So that's a very good question, Joanne. Very good question. All right. And let's see. I did see. Oh, right, that's right. I did see that message that the company did extend the discount shipping through May 31st. So I'm excited about that. And for those of you that don't know, check that out because it's been an amazing gift to have basically half price shipping. All right. And it is definitely worth it when your customers receive the package on the other end. And it is so professional and pretty, and they just feel so special when they receive that package and it's all decked out the way that they deck it out. Okay, so that is the weekly accomplishment sheet. Now, what I would like to start back doing is doing drawings for weekly accomplishment sheets that are sent in to me, and I used to do weekly drawings for those that get turned in. So now that you all know how to do that, I would love for you to practice by putting one in. So your challenge for tonight is to go back to your last sale, whenever that was. All right. Go back in your calendar, in the weekly accomplishment schedule, find the week that sale took place, put it in for that week, and then, submit it to me and go all the way through the process, even if it was one sale. Now, if you haven't had any sales since the very beginning, which none of you can say, because I know some of you have had some great sales, go ahead and submit your weekly accomplishment sheet for last week, ending Saturday. And whether there was anything on it or not, but I would love for you to go through the process and submit one anyway. All right. Even if you put some questions in the bottom of the weekly accomplishment sheet as a communication to me. Cool. All right. All right. So now that is that part. So in the last piece of what I'm going to be showing you tonight, I want to show you, after you have entered your weekly accomplishment sheet, now it's time to make sure that you have the money all lined up. Okay. So I'm going to keep this so simple until you're just not even going to believe what I'm talking about. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you to a digital version of a worksheet that I use that helps a lot with. It's called a business tracking register. And let me get this open for you, and I will share it with you, and we'll go right on into it. Give me just a second to do that, and we will get ready to wrap things up for today. Has this been helpful? I hope this has been helpful for you. All right, so give me just a second to see if this is going to work for me here. Home tab. It may not work. Okay, give me just a second. Yeah, it may not work on here. Give me just a second. Okay. No, it's not. Okay, so this one isn't quite working like I had envisioned that it would, but I'm going to work my way around it. Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I was hoping that it would be helpful, and that means a lot. So if you give me a second, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a digital image of it so that I can show it to you here in just a moment. Any questions about anything that we've tried so far? Because it's really quite simple once you get the hang of, or should I say, and you build the consistency. The whole idea is to be very consistent. And when I show you this next piece, it will bring all the pieces together so that you have a complete picture of the business management side of the business. Okay, so give me just a second to change this up, and what you'll see is just a spreadsheet version of the register. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because the system is only allowing me to show you one particular type of screen, and I want to be able to show you the form. And when we finish our broadcast tonight, what I'll be doing is sending you a digital version of the form so that you can see it. All right, so let me do this. and then upload it here. All right. Fortunately, I'm quite comfortable doing this backwards and not getting frazzled by it. It just takes a minute to upload. But what you want to do, and remember, I was showing you how to wanted to feature this as a another business tool. Okay. And voila, we have it. Okay. So let me get over here while this is uploading. Now I can share it digitally, hopefully. Cross your fingers, y'all. All right, Chrome tab. Okay, not that one. That's not gonna work. It went too far. Sorry. Don't you just love live TV? Oh my goodness. There it is. Hallelujah. Okay. Now, what you're looking at right here is a digital version of a business tracking register. Okay. Now, just a few moments ago, I showed you the sale that I had with my customer today that was totally a good example of what you're going to see on your end. Okay. And what you're going to have most times is an entry that orders from your customers who are very happy with their products, from sales, from parties, virtual parties, in-person parties, reorders. You'll have sales from your website. All of those things are going to come into play. So I'm just going to use this as an example so that you can kind of understand the tutorial that I'm wanting to share with you tonight on the virtual side of our training tonight. Okay, this is the business tracking register. So I'm just going to use that sale that I just showed you that I just finished with my customer. So today is May 5th. I can get it to open here. Give me just a second. All right, give me just a second. It's got to open again. Hopefully that didn't take it away here. All right, can y'all still see it? Okay, hopefully you can still see it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to close this one out. Oh my gosh, give me just a second, y'all. It's coming. Fortunately, it's being nice to me right now, and I'm just having to jump a little bit. Give it just a second. It's catching up with me. I'm moving faster than the computer. All right. So what you're looking at right now is the digital version of a business tracking register. This is something that's really very, very helpful, and I'm going to use it as an example using my sale from my, from my sale from today. So I don't need to take a tour. I've been using it for a while. Okay. So this is just an example of what you can do to keep track of it. So this is how you would take all your sales from the week or daily or however you're choosing to work your business, right? However you choose to, however you choose to put the information in, this is how it's going to go. All right. So hopefully you can see this now. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my sale from this week. So let's just have an example so all of my sales from last week, I made one deposit, and I'm just going to do as an example. So I usually end my week on Saturdays. So I work from Sunday to Saturday, and the weekly accomplishment sheets do the exact same thing. All right. So right here, you'll see that the register date will be the date of the deposit into your Mary Kay account, right? So what you want to do is I'm just going to pretend like today being the 4th is the day that I'm going to be doing my deposit. And I'm going to have right here, this is the total sales before sales tax. And if you look at your weekly accomplishment sheet, you had your total sales in one column and then your sales tax in another column. All right. So I'm going to use this as an example here where let's just say my total sales was $1,000. That was before before sales tax, without the sales tax, right? Which means the sales tax on that $1,000 would be $75. Okay. Right. Now, as you know, whenever we sell our products and we do our work with our customers, what they do is that's how we get our sales tax back. That's how that works. That's how we get our sales tax back from that. So let's say my sales were 1,000 and then the sales tax was $75. Well, of course, we know that we make 50% of everything that we sell. Okay, 50%. So if 50%, the 50% always comes from here. So I'll need to replace the product that I sold, and the value, of course, would be 500 because that's 50% of the 1,000, right? All right. So that means there's 500 left, right? Well, it's got to go somewhere. All right. So what you want to do literally is you may want sales tools to help build your business. So what you want to do is you want to be able to get samples, right? You want to be able to continue to get catalogs and other material that you're going to need to continue to grow your business. So you want to be able to use the income that comes from your business to support your business. And this is how it comes. So then that means that 10% of your total sales here is going to come from, just set aside for sales tools. And you may not want to do 10%. You may want to do it. This is just for example purposes. So 10% of the 1,000 is 100. All right. Because you may want books, you may want samples, you may want all of that. So that basically means that your actual income then from your $1,000 week is 400. Right? Does that make sense to everybody? Did I totally blow your mind? All right. And what's fun about that is it keeps you from twisting it all up in your mind, right? So now it's time to place your order, right? You have now recollected the 75 from your sales of your 1,000. So that means when you get ready to place your order, you now have the $75 sitting in there and you have the 500 in there from basically that you're going to be using to replace your inventory. So now when you get ready to pay yourself, you go ahead, pay yourself the 400, leaving the rest in the account, which will cover replacing your product that you sold, the sales tax that's going to be used to replace these items here. And then if you don't need that other 100, then you may want to give yourself a raise or pay yourself a little more or whatever you may want to do. But this will allow you to maintain and or increase your inventory, and the income generated from your inventory will pay for future inventory, right? Because like I said, we make 50% on everything that we sell. But if you don't set aside a little extra for your samples, if you don't set aside a little something for catalogs, books, or anything like that that you may want to share with your customers, then you're going to either shorten replacing your inventory or not get it. So this is just a great way to track all of that. And what I'll do is I'll send you a blank digital copy of this that you can share. That I'll share it with you so that you can use it on your own, and it will help keep track of the inventory, keep track of the money. And so basically you're depositing that whole 1,075 into your Mary Kay account, and then you literally write yourself a check, pay yourself 400 from that account, leaving the balance in there to be used to replace what you just sold, in a nutshell. Right? Now, sometimes people will always ask me, okay, well, what about when we go to conferences or whenever we go to, you know, a retreat or whatever, it comes from here. This right here takes care of itself. This right here takes care of you. But this is also where you take care of your family as well, because you're writing yourself a check from your Mary Kay account that you deposit into your family account. This keeps your Mary Kay money separate from your family's budget. Cool beans. So that is just a little business management tip. Of course, you have the right to control your business as you see fit for yourself. Okay. So there that is. Cool. All right. So today was really all about the practical stuff that we as business people do no matter what. This is the kind of stuff that business schools teach their students to be able to manage if they open a restaurant or a boutique or a doggone hot dog stand. Guess what? After you sell your hot dogs one day, you still need to go buy more hot dogs for the next day, right? Well, if you don't balance the money, then you either won't have enough money to replace your inventory for the next day's business, right? Or you haven't paid yourself to where you feel like it's even worth it. Well, this is how you keep track of it. So you keep track of it on the front end and record it on the back end, and it keeps you from embezzling from yourself. Okay. So this is just another tip, another suggestion to help you grow your own business. But keep in mind, we are all grown-ups, we're all adults, and this is not me just saying, oh, this is what you got to do, but this is just what I have learned. Makes a very successful consultant when you keep the income separate. Pay yourself just as if you were working for who you're working for, and you'll find that your business will continue to grow because you'll always have what you need to place your orders timely. You won't have customers waiting on product. You won't have to worry about borrowing, begging, and swapping, which is what we're not supposed to do anyway. You'll always have what you need to take care of your customers, and that's what we want more than anything else. Now, we've gone over just a little bit, so I pray that this was okay. But if you missed any part of tonight's training or have any questions about anything that we talked about tonight, please call me, send up a smoke signal or whatever you need to do. But I want to thank you for being on. Again, I apologize for going over about 5 or 10 minutes, but I hope this was helpful. Look for the links that I'm going to be sharing, and you are welcome to use any of the material that we tried. Don't forget to send me your weekly accomplishment sheet from last week and start recording your new income this week moving forward, and get in the habit of sending it to me, maybe on Sundays, as your paperwork. And I would love to start giving prizes and drawings from weekly accomplishment sheets again. That would be total fun. So as a recap, have a great night. Don't forget that your contests are there to help you be encouraged to continue to grow your business. And I believe in you every step of the way. It's been my pleasure to be before you tonight, and I pray all is well, and keep your family safe. And until we see each other next week, God bless you. Be good to yourself and to one another. See you next week. And don't forget, peek into pink tomorrow. Have a great night, ladies. Love ya.